Hi guys, I'm Kaylene. Welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about a problem that affects a lot of women of color, especially the Indian women in South Africa, and it's called PCOS. So PCOS is polycystic ovary syndrome, and basically it's an imbalance of hormones. It basically doesn't allow the release of eggs during ovulation. So those eggs stay in the ovaries of a woman and it forms little cysts. They're not cancerous or anything as far as I know, but they do create a hormonal imbalance in your system and you have extra testosterone. And this extra testosterone has a lot of consequences in your body. So some of the symptoms you will experience is in infertility. You'll get excessive hair growth or hirsutism, and there's also fatigue. You get insulin resistant, you get acne, you get pigmentation, you get high testosterone levels, you get oily skin, you get irregular periods, and you get weight gain. And also with the weight gain, it's actually a bit of a struggle for you to lose weight after you gain that weight. Okay, so the treatments to help with PCOS, one thing I want to state is that PCOS has no cure. All of the treatments that I explain here basically just lessens the effects of PCOS, but it doesn't cure it. So you can use anti-androgen drugs such as birth control. You can use hormone replacement. You can change your diet, so remove any sugary substance from your diet. You can use acne med, have weight loss treatment. So the weight loss treatment basically lessens the effects of it. And PCOS can either be something that's long term or it can go away, but like I said, there's no study to support a lot of their findings. There's no cure for it, so we just have to hope that they do find a remedy for it or there's a way to lessen the effects. Okay, so today's video is on beauty tips on how to deal with the physical symptoms of PCOS. So the physical symptoms such as acne, oily skin, and pigmentation, and excessive hair growth. So those are things we can manage, and I know as women we would feel very self-conscious, we'll feel very insecure about these things because a lot of people, like when they hairy, they feel embarrassed, or when they have acne or pigmentation, they feel like not beautiful. And I want to show you guys little beauty tips and tricks on how to feel more confident. And it's not whether you use makeup or not. I just want to give you guys a little bit of confidence boost because I know for me, for a lot of my life, I never felt very confident, and when I used makeup, it was the only time when I started feeling much better about myself. So I just want to say that I'm by no means trying to change people or say you have to do this or you have to do that. It's just my personal, I would say, tips and tricks that I use to lessen the effect of it so I can be more confident as a woman. One of the first symptoms of PCOS is excessive hair growth or hirsutism. You can either do waxing or threading to combat the hair that grows rapidly, or you can invest in these products. So I don't have the component for the flawless brows. I left it somewhere in my house. And then I have the flawless finishing touch. Now these are basically hair removers, and I think for someone with PCOS, if you're like me, you have excessive hair growth, which I prefer a very smooth face to apply makeup and foundation. So I prefer these products because it helps illuminate hair really, I would say, efficiently for you, and you can basically use it on your skin every single day. And yeah, it'll cost way less than threading and waxing. And at the moment, because of COVID, I don't really want to go to a beautician or I don't want to go to a salon at the moment. I just want to do something safe at home, and these are perfect substitutes. What I would advise with these is you just have to go in circular motions, just make sure you go thoroughly. Just take some time when you are doing this. It's not gonna happen like magic and like in 5 minutes. No, it's going to be like how you would normally thread or wax. You just need your time. You just need to go in circular motions on your face. You take it for your eyebrows, you just have to press it up against and then clean whatever you want. So these are a good substitute for combating the excessive hair growth. The next little beauty trick that I have is for acne. So acne is also another symptom of PCOS. Because PCOS affects your hormones and create a hormone imbalance in your system, you will get excessive amounts of acne. So I do get acne, and the best way I would say I combat it with, one of the face washes I invest in is the Neutrogena. It's called Visibly Clear Spot Proofing Daily Wash. So this spot proofing daily wash is actually quite nice. It does reduce the overall appearance of any pimples you have or any breakouts you have. And then the other treatment I would suggest is using Benzac AC5 gel. So this is basically the treatment for acne, and I bought this from Clicks, and I would say it's actually amazing. When I first tried it out, I didn't like it as much because it dried my skin out really bad, because I really didn't know how to use this product properly. But I gave it another chance, and if you guys want to learn how to use this the correct way, let me know down below. I'll do a little how-to video. But this is actually very effective. If you do it like twice a day, your skin will be clear the next day, and it's quite fast. And then the third and one of my favorite forms of treatment for acne I use is Glam Glow. So if you can see, I'm trying to make it focus. So I use Glam Glow, and this is Super Mud Clearing Treatment. So this is a mask, and you can either use it as a spot-on treatment or a full mask. I prefer using it as a full mask because it just overall gives your skin like a much more smoother look. It also helps a lot with your acne. It basically is made for acne, and if you use it like the night before, the next day your skin looks absolutely beautiful and radiant. And I love all their masks. All their masks actually help so much, but this one is especially for acne. So I can't recommend this more. It's a bit pricey, but you don't use it as much as other products. It will last you for quite a while. Hi guys, so while I was editing, I realized I forgot to include one more thing. So to combat oily skin, I use the NYX Angel Veil primer. So this is before makeup application. I actually have dry skin, but I'm very oily at my T-zone, so my nose and my forehead area. So I applied this in a little quantity around that area, and if you oily all over, then you can apply the primer all over your face. It's actually very nice. Most of the time, if I prime with this, I just put foundation, setting powder, and I don't have to powder my face again afterwards. It don't give me a lot of oil. So yeah, this will help combat oily skin. And also you can use a mattifying primer or a mattifying setting spray to help make your makeup set, but I suggest you just use a beauty blender and go over that when you're done. And also you can use blotting paper. If you don't want to purchase blotting paper, you can just take a tissue, open it up, and then just tap on your face, and it should work 100%. So another symptom of PCOS is pigmentation. So pigmentation, you can either experience it around your mouth area, around your eye, your forehead, your neck. It's mostly common around your neckline. So I know a lot of women are very conscious about it, and I know a lot of people think no, it's because maybe they don't bath properly or they don't clean themselves up properly, but it's not the case. It's just a hormonal imbalance, so you get these marks. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's really easy to get rid of. All you need is a color corrector, and you can basically hide it. So for darker skin tones, I recommend using an orange color. You can either use the Estee Lauder one. You can, an affordable alternate is the LA Girl Orange Concealer, or you can use the Urban Decay, I think it's called Naked Skin, and that is a more like a deeper orange one. So anyway, this one is a very effective one. If you like with medium to light skin, you can use anything that has a more pinky undertone. So even if it's just a concealer that you have that has that, you can also cancel it out. Even if you have actually, for example, this is a MAC NW45 concealer, and this has a orange undertone to it, so you can just use it under your eye, and this will cancel out any blue tones which your pigmentation creates. Okay, so I like this one because there's one for light coverage and the other side is for full coverage. So I add the light coverage to places where I have pigmentation, but this pigmentation is basically not as bad. So this, and here I'm going to put some by my neck, here and here. Just add a little bit more. And now we're just going to blend this out. Okay, so as you can see, a lot of my pigmentation has been cancelled out just with the use of a color corrector. The next item I would recommend for anyone with PCOS to help give that extra coverage, because you want to make sure none of your pigmentation shows or your texture of your skin shows. You can use a very full coverage foundation, and the one that I recommend is something like the all-nighter, the Urban Decay all-nighter foundation, but I would recommend trying this instead. This is the Stay Naked liquid foundation, and this is also an Urban Decay product. It's just that with this one, it's medium coverage, so you would have to build it up for it to get a very nice flawless look. And it really does its job. It makes your skin looks beautiful with 2 pumps. One pump, it's lighter coverage. It not bad at all. It's basically your skin but better. But I prefer 2 pumps because I love full coverage. Okay, so with that done, we're going to use a concealer just to highlight a bit. So today I'm going to be using my Stay Naked Correcting Concealer, and I just feel like it works best with the Stay Naked foundation. You can use it with other foundations. I just prefer using this to highlight. So when I highlight, I'm not going to go excessively because I already put, like, I would say 2 layers of the foundation. So we're just going to put a little bit under here. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight a little bit on my nose, a little bit here, and a little bit here. And then I like to put a little bit more coverage here, a little bit here, and here. So I'll explain to you why I place everything the way I do, but I want to blend out everything first. Okay, so what I try to do with this, I try to do like sort of like a reverse contouring. So I place my lighter shade around my normal foundation. So I won't say reverse contouring, it's basically contouring, but I'm not gonna put the darker shade to give me defined like cheekbones. It's just for a light and natural contour. And the next step will be to set your face. So today, to set my face, I will be using the Dermacolor fixing powder, and this is from Kryolan. I use it in a slightly lighter shade to set under my eye, and then I go in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Ultra Definition Loose Finishing Powder in a, I think it's the color dark. So we're going to first set under the eyes with the lighter shade and wherever I highlighted. This prevents it from creasing, and we won't be baking, we're just going to be dabbing on a little bit loose powder. If you have a very oily T-zone, I would suggest make sure you pack a lot on your nose area so it stays in put. Okay. This doesn't really change the color of the foundation, it will just set it. We're going to use this color because we don't want our foundation to look too white. And I am going to go a little bit over where we highlighted so it doesn't give a white cast around it. So I think we fully set our face now. So I am going to do my eyeshadow. So with eyeshadow, I do recommend using something if you have Pcos and you have pigmentation around the eye. I would suggest using a full coverage concealer such as the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I love it. I'm in shade C13 and I love this as an eyeshadow base. I would recommend, if you use it, like going for like a party or to church or wherever for a few hours, this makes a great base. It won't crease and that. Just set it before you use it. But if you want something way more long wear, try and maybe use a eyeshadow base, which would be much more nicer, and invest in a good eyeshadow. So I'm going to do my eyeshadow off camera because it's going to take too long and this video is going to be way longer than I expected. Okay, so that is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to my channel. If you want more educational videos like this, please send me a message or a comment. I would love to do more stuff like this. Thank you and bye. Mwah.